give Nancy Pelosi her due. She's a master fundraiser. She has been extraordinary in keeping the House Democratic caucus unified. Let's talk about Tim Ryan, because critics say that you've been in Congress 14 years and you haven't left much of a legislative mark. They say, in fact, that the two biggest issues you pushed are, one, that you host meditation sessions every week on Capitol Hill, and then you got some federal money to teach, quote, mindfulness to students in your district. I mean, it's not much of a legislative record for 14 years, sir.
Well, I sit on the Appropriations Committee, and let me say first and foremost, I think that the Capitol could use a little mindfulness. I think we could all turn the dial down a little bit and start talking to each other like human beings. Maybe we would be able to get stuff done, and I think it's important that we have a mindset that keeps us aware and focused on the issues at hand as opposed to getting tossed around.
But do you think that's going to win Trump voters? He's the meditation guy?
Well, I think it's a part of an innovation in education. I mean, if you look at social and emotional learning, which I got the money from, they just did a meta-analysis a few months ago of 300,000 kids who are participating in social and emotional learning in the schools. 11 percentile point increase in test scores closes the achievement gap. 10% increase in good behavior, 10% decrease in antisocial behavior, 20% swing in the mood of the schools. So we need to start approaching our education system in an innovative way. These are the kind of things I'm trying to push promote because they work. And I think we can sit here and have the same old fights we've been having for 30 years, or we can take issues like social and emotional learning, for example, in our schools that are based on the latest brain science and close the achievement gap. That's where we should be talking. But let me talk about my experience real quick. I've been in Congress 14 years. I've been on the Appropriations Committee, in which we are in charge of trying to move legislation. I sit on the Defense Appropriations Committee. I've sat on the Armed Services Committee. I've sat on the Education Committee. I've sat on the Labor Health Committee, Transportation and Housing Committee. I've been involved in the appropriations process. I sat at the heels of Dave Obey. I was quiet. I listened. I watched. We did the Affordable Care Act. We did the Recovery Act. We did the auto rescue. I learned a lot, and I'm ready to put that knowledge now to work for the entire caucus.
Now,